So Biden claims Elon Musk was an illegal worker. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw this or not. When he began U.S. career. Okay, what a claim. Rob, is this the clip on what he said? Play this clip here. They're trying. By the way, they don't want to deport all the folks that are coming here doing what they're doing. They're, the killing and all the other stuff that they're doing, the crimes. Not the Venezuela gangsters in Chicago. Not at all. They're trying to deport the guy that's created hundreds of thousands of jobs. Rob, play this clip. Go ahead.
You know in your gut, man. You know in your gut how important this is.
Yes, man.
You know it. If everything we've worked for, everything you've allowed to happen, he has literally spoken out and said he's opposed to. And his new the wealthiest man in the world, now his ally, right? Well, that wealthiest man in the world turned out to be a legal worker here when he was here. Oh, I'm serious.
No, I'm serious.
He was supposed to be in school when he came on a student visa. He wasn't in school. He was violating the law. And he's talking about all these illegals coming our way.
What a freaking reach. Tom, what do you think about this here?
Well, first, let's go back to the truth. Let's see what happened, shall we?
Yes.
So Musk was here very legally as a student at Stanford, as a citizen from somewhere else that got into a prestigious university. That's very legal. And then that prestigious university is located right across the street from Sand Hill Road. And Sand Hill Road is the birthplace of the American venture capital community. That's where it is, Sand Hill Road. They won't even say Palo Alto. They don't even say Silicon Valley. People on the inside say, well, it's a bunch of Sand Hill Road stuff. And they're talking about venture capital. And he started a company. Oh, wait a minute. A company that employed other people? Yes, it was called Zip2. So his entrepreneurial roots were available even then, and he made jobs for other people while he was still in school. And the investor said to him, hey, since we've started this, shouldn't you have a work visa? Well, maybe, but this guy, Biden, who, woke up, took an Adderall, got his head together, had a coffee, and then goes to the microphone and starts talking this way, is flooding America with illegals and knowingly not giving them work, giving them your tax dollars, my tax dollars, and giving them free stuff. And they're doing nothing. And so he comes here legally. He creates a company. He creates jobs, which he's been doing ever since. That's what I think of it. Mr. President, you know what? That is an incredibly bad take. Go back to bed.
Benny.
I mean, listen, I'm just happy. I mean, it's been fun listening to Creepy Joe, Sleepy Joe for all this time. But come January, we're never going to hear from him again. You're not going to have to hear this. Apparently, there was rumors that the Kamala Harris campaign has been trying to keep him off the campaign trail at all, keep him away from the mic. I mean, it's just a joke. He has no idea what he's talking about. These are the same people that want open borders to bring all these illegals that are actually taking American freaking jobs. So for him to go out there, you guys remember how when Biden used to be like, oh, I can't say this, they're watching me, or people would cut off the mic. They just don't give a damn anymore, Pat. There's less than 7 days left. It's just, they're just talking.
But on this story about Elon Musk deporting, something like that, when a comment like that is made from this, by the way, people forget, he's our president right now.
Yeah, of course.
For a president to get up and say, the guy that's running Tesla, the guy that owns X, the guy that's running SpaceX, that just did something that was insane at a fraction of a cost of what NASA does, and humiliating NASA, humiliating Boeing, saying, I'm going to come back and don't worry about it. Oh, it's going to take us a while. Don't worry about it. I'll see what I can do. Humiliating, getting countries that hate him to beg him to send, Starlink to give him internet. Do you know how embarrassing it is to go beg the guy you hate for help because he's created a better platform than you have? That's what they're going through with him. And now, because you're so worried about the power that he has, you're trying to get this guy to be eliminated? Adam, your thoughts on this?
This is why the Democratic Party is stupid. You lost the most famous, richest, most powerful man in the world. And I don't care if you bring Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Oprah, Obama, J-Lo, Bad Bunny. You put all those guys together, they don't equal the power of one Elon Musk. And then you sprinkle in a little RFK, a little Tulsi, a little Rogan, Dana White. I mean, they have no answer to Elon Musk. Elon Musk is putting his money where his mouth is. You know, what's the famous, the sort of giggly laugh that he did with Tucker? He's like, if you lose, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You know? He's like, I know. But he is putting where his money where his mouth is. And Biden screwed this up 3-4 years ago when he had the EV Council come to the White House and he conveniently omitted Elon Musk from attending the EV Council of the White House. It's like, how stupid are you? All you had to do was invite the guy and bring him into your world. And now he has all these government contracts out there. They're saying that it's sort of a conflict of interest, whatever's going on in Pennsylvania with this amount of money that he's, I think, $1 million a day.
And he was 80% market share of EVs.
Nobody, Beyonce, J-Lo, put them all together. They don't have the reach that Elon Musk
I got
does.
a question for you, Tom. I got a question for you. So what happens if they change the law and somebody who is not born here but has been here for 35 years can run? If that were to happen and they change the law and an amendment, how close would Elon be from winning if he chose to run?
Millimeters.
You understand what I just said right there?
I heard what you just said, and I think you're bringing something up. As we progress, let's just face it, you don't have to agree with globalism to recognize that we live in a global world. We're more mobile than we've ever been. We can be born here. We can get refuge. Hell, the United States gives refugee and asylum status to people so that we can be the safe place of their permanent home. And if they're here, why couldn't they run for office? They can run for mayor. There's so many things they could do, but they can't run for the highest office. Look what has happened in the UK. Look who's prime minister of the UK. Look around the world and see people. Look at what was it the Japanese prime minister, was it of Chile or Chile had a Japanese prime minister. I believe that. Make sure I'm right on that, Rob.
Roberto can fact check that for us.
I don't want to be wrong, but we're living in a global world where people are increasingly mobile and they find new homes. Why the hell can't they serve at the highest office? And if Elon Musk did that, you know what would happen? People would realize his genius and see it on a stage, and now the media would go after him left, right, and center. But I think he'd be millimeters from a very substantial campaign.
Roberto just texted me that it was Peru, and he just fact-checked you, but you were close. It's the
Thank
next
you very much.
over.
Who did?
Humberto,
thank you very much. I was wrong. But it was Peru, and it was a Japanese citizen that
think-
came to Peru and
if-
became their
I
president.
think if that were to happen, it would be interesting. And the only way that could happen is if somebody on the left, hardcore, they want to run, that's not born here, that causes the left to create an amendment to be able to allow something like that to happen. If it does, they would do anything they could for an Elon to never be able to run for office, because if that guy gets in, it would be bad news for everybody on the right, on the left as well.
PBD, I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, but I feel like he, or even possibly you, can identify as an American, even though you were born in Iran, made in America. You can just identify these days.
Oh, yeah, really?
As an American, boom.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So that is officially where we are right now with how we feel things are going to end up, okay? Key toss-ups in Nevada, Michigan, Wisconsin, that could make it even higher. But as of right now, on vtnews.ai, you will see us being at 281 to 228. Here's what I want you to do. Go to vtnews.ai, Rob. If we go look at vtnews.ai, if you go to vtnews.ai, go to the right and type an election right there. Yes, 6 days left. Guys, go do your calculation. If you go to the bottom, Rob, and click on anything to show them how they feel like the numbers that can change, go a little lower, Rob, so we can see the numbers changing. No, Rob, the other,
There you go.
There you go. Zoom in a little so I can see the numbers.
Do Georgia and Arizona.
If you do Georgia and Arizona, all the way red, yeah. So you'll see how the numbers are changing at the top.
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah, guys, for some of you that are messing with this, it's down 281, right? So this thing can be done fairly early. I don't think Arizona's going to go that early, Tom. I think Arizona's going to be, they've already said they need 10 to 12 days of counting, right? They've already said that. Go ahead, Tom. You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, it's polls close at 7 p.m. Eastern, and 2 to 3 hours later, we're going to see Georgia, North Carolina, and Pennsylvania numbers, and it could be wrapping up.
Yeah, it could be done fairly quickly. But, this is, a lot of people are using this tool. We've never had this much traffic on VTnews.ai. Guys, go subscribe to VTnews.ai. Use the AI portion of it, the machine learning side of it. Ask any of the questions. The one that I like to go to is the top 5 events for the day, but that's VTnews.ai. Go subscribe to VTnews.ai. There's a ton of features that are coming up here. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.